15 amp, 12.5 inch thickness planer from Craftsman. We're going to give it a shot and see how it works. I'm real excited. I've never had one of these, so I'm going to take it out of the box. All right, we got some instructions. And then we've got foam, which I'm not a big fan of packing foam. Oh. All right, so that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. It is surprisingly heavy, I'll be honest. You want to be careful and never want to reach in there, even when these are off, because these blades are so sharp. So I don't know why this video took so long for me to finish, but really wanted to give this Craftsman planer a test, and a good test. So I've tested it for about the last 6 months with pretty good results. So let me talk about a couple of the features that it has. Look at the construction. You have a 10 gauge metal body. You have Acme threaded rods, and mine's dirty. That just shows you how much I've been using it. Got mostly metal. The handle is plastic, but the actual piece itself is metal. It looks like this is loose. I don't really use that, but I'll tighten that up. Metal construction, hard plastic. It's really well made. I've really enjoyed it. It folds up so that you can store it pretty easily for those of us that can't have it permanently out. So first let's talk about capacity. This is a 12 inch, but it actually will do 12 1/4 and 6 1/4 in height. It spins at 8,000 RPMs with 2 blades at 16,000 cuts per second. It's got this depth gauge, and you control the depth right here. I've been working on this with oak, and I have had just fantastic luck. Now, this is a piece of oak, so I'm just going to give you a quick show of how good this does. So we're just going to bring it down to the height of the piece of wood. All right, once we got the height set, we're just going to flip it on. Job. I use this for cutting boards, and I've had just great luck with the oak. Pretty hard wood, and it still does a great finish. So let me tell you what I've learned with this machine after 6 months with it. I've had no problems. I've used it with oak, I've used it with maple, I've used it with cherry, and I've had no issues at all. In fact, the only issues I've had, I created. I waxed the tray a little bit to help the wood slide through, and I ended up flipping a piece over with some extra wax, and it got on the wheels that actually provide tension, and that caused a problem until I cleaned them off, and then it was fine. It's got a 15 amp motor, and it is pretty powerful. I've put routinely 8 foot by 12 inch pieces through there, and it has no problem pulling them through. So far so good. I can show you some of the items I've made on this machine, and I'll show them to you right here. Jones, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cutting board using nothing but pallets. Should be a lot of fun. Join me. So my personal opinion is, for the money, it's a great machine. Is it a DeWalt? No, but not all of us can afford a DeWalt, so we have to go with what we can use. I've had zero problems, and I've used the absolute crap out of this machine with no issues. If you want to pick one up, you can get one out of the link in my description. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below, and we can discuss it as we go. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.